Hey, it's Justin Popovich here. Right now I want to share just a quick story of something that we went through in our business last week. But the story, I believe, will help you sort of uncover what kind of stuff goes on when you're building a business. And this is especially important for you. If you're watching right now and you're trying to figure out how to get a business up and running, if you're just in those initial phases, I want you to listen to this. But even if you're experienced, I think that you can relate and maybe pull some tidbits or ideas out of this. So it goes, basically, here's what happened. Last week, we did a new product launch, and if you're on my list, which you probably are, you may have seen some announcements about it. It was for a new content package that we had about facing fears. And part of this launch was one of our goals in this launch wasn't just to sell a product to make money, although that always helps when you're in business, is to make some money. It was to test a new affiliate platform. Now, I'm not going to go into the details of what affiliate platforms we were using, what we were trying to replace. We were doing something a little bit bleeding edge. We were doing something new that not a lot of people had tried yet. It wasn't a very proven model. And in fact, when I mentioned to some other business owners that I was going to be attempting this, there was a lot of eyes on our launch just to see how things would pan out. Long story short, did some tests, everything looked good. We got the launch ready to go. And then like 10 minutes before the launch went live, Murphy's Law, this new platform, their servers just like almost basically stopped. They grounded to a halt. Yeah, and effectively what happened was we had a sales page with a buy button that would take 30 seconds or more to load. And this is a problem when you have a lot of people coming to a brand new page effectively under the umbrella of a launch. So this wasn't a very exciting situation. It was quite stressful, to be honest with you. So basically I noticed this problem like a couple of minutes before the launch. And I knew each and every person who was going to be promoting this. We limited this to a small number of promoters, thankfully, because I anticipated this problem. I anticipated things going wrong, so I didn't let a whole slew of people promote it for that very reason. So I was able to get a hold of most people. Unfortunately, a few of the people that were our affiliates that were mailing out for this had already hit send and their broadcast was live. And so we were getting a bunch of people going to a page that wasn't basically loading properly. So that's not great. We had to, I don't want to go into the details, we basically had to switch everything over to our previous platform, and that took a lot of work and testing because we hadn't really done that, and I hadn't really anticipated needing to do this. I anticipated problems, but not needing to redesign the whole launch structure. Thankfully, the people that I did catch in time didn't send their emails, and we were able to delay the launch by a couple of hours. So I don't really want to go into the lessons learned of the affiliate platform and all of that, but what I did want to point out was this is the life of an entrepreneur. Okay, this was like, we've done over 100 launches in the last 3+ years in my business, and we've seen everything, and there's always problems, and each and every launch comes with its own set of challenges and circumstances. Now, this one was a little bit more serious and stressful than normal, but again, it just goes to show that you always have to be on your feet, you always have to be prepared, and all you can really do is try to anticipate and give your best guess as to what could maybe go wrong, but then you just gotta kind of go for it, right? A lot of people would want to sit back and wait and see this great new platform and see other people, what's it gonna do for them before I take my business over there. I don't think that way. I just said, you know what, this looks good. We ran a couple of tests. Let's give it a shot. People can watch us and see what happens for us. And for me, that little switch, being aggressive, being willing to go for it and try new things, even though they don't always necessarily work out, has been really the main reason that we've been able to grow a successful business. It's not that we do anything particularly amazing, it's just that we do things over and over again, and we always try to learn from our mistakes, and we don't waste any time. We always get into action and do new things so that we can add to our bank of knowledge. Building a successful PLR company didn't just happen overnight. It happened by us figuring out that we wanted to get into the PLR business, doing a launch that made like $100 profit, realizing that we could do it again, and we just kept doing that over and over and over again. Kind of just sticking to the plan, learning tiny little new things each and every time, never really thinking about it all that much, just staying in action and doing new things. And so what I wanted to point out to you here was more that the challenge I see with a lot of people is information overload, overwhelm, not sure where to start, not sure where to get going. Pick a project, decide that you're going to do it, set a date for it, and just do it, commit to it, and anticipate, expect, know that problems are going to hit, and you know what? 100 launches later, like me, they're still going to be happening. So you might as well learn how to effectively deal with the stress and the pressures of these things, because they're going to be happening anyways. So you might as well become the kind of person that can handle it, get through it, deal with the problems, and then you come out at the end and things generally work out. I mean, sometimes there's a little bit of pain. Sometimes there's people that are upset with you or frustrated, but you just go to work making sure that you correct those problems to the best of your ability. And at the same time, remember that you're human and that there's mistakes that are going to happen, and hopefully people can forgive you. And if they can't, well, again, another life lesson that we can all learn to deal with at our own effective levels. So I just wanted to share just a couple of these words of wisdom, so to speak, not like I'm the old wise man here, but just relating some of my experiences, hoping that it'll help you. And most importantly, whether you're brand new or even if you've been in business for a while and you've been kind of on the fence or been stuck in a rut or whatever, just do it. Just get into action and know there's going to be problems and that you can handle it. You just got to get used to doing that. And the more you do it, the better you get at handling those problems. Bigger your business grows, the better you feel about yourself. You feel confident and powerful. So I hope this helps you, and I look forward to hearing your comments.